If you are going to the mosque, say a prayer for the stars. If you are going to church this morning, say a prayer for the stars. If you are wherever you are, please say a prayer for the Black Stars because this battle is big. Austria is 5-1. Germany will be what? Big question. Nathan. But based on what we saw against Austria, Nathan, if care is not taken, the Black Stars will be whitewashed. And we'll have Sporty from Bochum disaster. We'll be talking about the Stuttgart disaster. So good people of Ghana, please. You see, we know that God will not do by miracle what we fail to do by responsibility. We know. But this one we beg. Let's just pray to God to have mercy on the stars today. Nathan, having said that, Post are 5-1 driving at the hands of Austria. Word around town is that Otto must be sacked. Sack Otto now. Sack Otto now. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot sack Otto today. We cannot sack Otto now. You see, the window that opened up for us to sack Otto, we, the good people of Ghana, closed the window. The GFA helped us close the window. And Otto found a way to get back into our hearts by qualifying the team to the World Cup. And indeed, after qualifying, Otto now became the only coach in the history of Ghana to qualify Ghana to back-to-back World Cups. It brought him a lot of credit. We were again told that Otto, after qualifying us to the World Cup, had proven beyond reasonable doubt that he has what it takes to do this job.
Okay.
We went into the market, signed very expensive additions for him to help him improve. Example, Wilfred Schaefer, Grandpa. We now went into the market again and brought in Alfonso Martinez. Nathan, remember him? We brought in Kimlas Bjorkegri. And then we brought in Alain Ravera. True of us?
Yes, we did.
Sporty FM.
All to beef up his team. And then we even brought some analysts. You know, Nathan, there was a performance. Dwayne Piazza.
Yes, Dwayne Piazza.
We brought all these people to come and help bolster Otto Addo's backroom staff. Meanwhile, there's John Pencil there. And there's also Desmond Ofe.
Yeah.
True of us?
Yes, true.
So Otto has quality on his bench. Ladies and gentlemen, after putting all these people together, nobody should come and tell us Otto should be sacked. Nobody should come and tell us today that Otto is no longer a good manager and that he should be sacked. The time we should have sacked Otto Addo is long gone. We may now have to endure everything that some of us spoke about that we refuse to listen to. We may now have to deal. You see, we saw the signs. We prompted you, you didn't listen. Now it is time for us to see the wonders. It is too late to sack Otto. It is too late, Nathan. Remember when DJ?
Yeah, when DJ.
When DJ has a song.
It's too late.
Drop that one for
Thank you.
Oh no, it's too late. It's too late.
You see, there's a part of them say, pressure
Rising, I'm doing no bad thinking.
See, today, Ghana people, your pressure is rising. But you see, it is too late to sack Otto. It is too late. You can't sack Otto. I will close to 74 days to the World Cup. You can't sack Otto. You see, if you sack Otto,
Yes.
and you bring in a new coach,
Yeah.
he's coming to do the chop and change.
Some people don't believe.
Oh, look, you people come and give me examples. Wabi has coming for Regragui. Look, that Moroccan national team sitting there. It's already set too. Wabi will just have to come in and continue from where Regragui left off. This Black Stars team, look, Nathan, since we qualified to the World Cup, Otto Addo has struggled to have a consistent starting 11. Possibly injury forced, possibly injury induced, or possibly, not getting the full complement of his squad. So we played Japan, he didn't get his full squad. We played South Korea, he didn't get his full squad. We played Austria, he didn't get the full component of his team. We will play Germany, he will not get his full squad, he will be beaten. Would I blame Otto for all of this? No, but it's too late.
Oh no, it's too late. It's too late.
At this point, the cause for Addo to be sacked, we'll shoot it down. Otto go to the World Cup. Otto will take this team to the World Cup. And whatever happens at the World Cup, Ghanaians should accept it. Whatever happens against Germany tonight, accept it. Look, how many Ghanaians are optimistic or are confident that we can beat Germany tonight? Nobody. Whatever happens in that game, take it, accept it in good faith. Look, fact remains that you can talk about Addo not being good and all. No problem. But fact remains that this will be one of our worst squads at the World Cup. Thomas Partey is not informed. Jordan Ayew is not informed. Kwesi Boy is not that man. He's not a Wakasu. He's not an Antonianan. He's not a Derek Boatin. He's not an Ajiman. No way. Okay? In defense, Mohamed Salisu is not there. Who partners Jiku? We saw Ajete. He didn't cut it. Left back, right back, we have issues. Whether it's Gideon Mensah or Atakon, there are issues. Right back, our coach is telling us today that we don't have any right back anywhere. That is why he has gone to borrow Senaya, or he has gone to steal Senaya from Togo. Even the coach doesn't have confidence to start Senaya. And so, a midfielder, Caleb Yenchi, will now have to deputize as number 2. Otherwise, he will now go for old man, Professor Odoi. No, you understand? Look, there are issues in that team. Semenyo, when he plays for the national team, of course, the supporting cast doesn't help him explode, as you would expect. Inaki Williams, he scored only 3 goals for his club this season. What would you expect from Inaki Williams at the World Cup? Prince Edu has scored 1 in 20 for Pilsen. Okay? Brandon Thomas Asante, Lampard said he won't let him come and play. So there are issues all over the pitch. In post, we don't know whether it's going to be Atizigi or it's going to be Asare or Annan. Look, there are question marks in every department of this team. So we cannot expect too much from this team. No, Nathan, you just look at the quality we took to 2006. Quality in 2010. 2014. We didn't go to 2018 World Cup, but we went to 2022. Just look at the drop in quality of the squad between then and now. So, you see, the anger Ghanaians are expressing, calm down, calm down. If you have any Messi or Ronaldo somewhere, show it to Addo to go and bring him. Today. If you have a Ronaldo or a Messi somewhere, show it to Addo to go and bring him to this team. What Otto has at his disposal is this. And the fact remains that we do not have enough quality going into the World Cup. And we will struggle. You can put the blame on Otto. But just like Rangnick told us, even with a different coach and not Otto Addo, he still would have beaten us. He would have beaten us good. We have quality problems in the team. And we must accept it.
But Ray, the problems of quality or a lack of it, or right, isn't this when a coach's skill and ability comes to the fore? You get what I mean? So you have players that are not informed and whatever. So as a coach, can you not find a coherent plan to get your players to at least put up a good performance?
You see, we have individual players.
Yes.
For Otto to be able to put these players together to form a solid team with the inconsistencies. Today there's Kudus, tomorrow there's no Kudus. Today there's Ayew informed, tomorrow there's Ayew who is not informed. Today there's Partey who is informed, tomorrow there's Partey who is not informed. Today there's Nyama who plays, Nyama is injured. There's Abu is not in the team. With all of these challenges, it's hard to even put together a team that will have that chemistry. It's hard. Today is Gideon Mensah, tomorrow is Atakon. Today it is Caleb Yenchi, next time it's Tariq Lamptey. He's had to deal with all these issues all through the qualifiers to this point. He struggled. So for any coach, even if you have the best of ideas. The availability of your players even poses a threat to all your fine brain, your fine ideas. And so there are issues. There are serious issues. There are deep-rooted issues within the Stars. And I feel that, look, all of us know, and all of us would agree around this table, that Otto is not that man. Okay. But the FA have done well to give him a good supporting cast. Nathan, Winfred Schaefer, Alan Rivera, Ofe, Pencil, all these coaches, you can't say are not good at what they do. Or you won't say they don't understand what they are doing with the team. But when a player goes onto the pitch and fails to execute the coach's instruction, and you can all see that there's a quality gap. Nathan, you saw the Austrians, how they played.
Yeah.
And you saw how we executed our game plan. You could clearly tell that there was a golfing class.
Right, but that golfing class was not restricted to player quality. It was also a golfing class in the coaching.
Absolutely. I agree with that. But again, I agree with the fact that there was a golfing class when it came to the key actors on the pitch. Of course, the coach was going to be on the touchline. Of course, the players were going to prove to the whole world that, look, they were skillful enough to get into the team. But what did we see? Nathan, which one player in the Black Stars team, coach, you can help me, impressed you in that game? One single player who impressed you. You struggle to mention one single player who excelled in that game. So there was a problem. So I'm saying that, look, against Germany, let's not expect better. It could be okay, it could be worse. But fact remains that we will go to the World Cup with one of our weakest teams. Since we first qualified to the World Cup, this will be one of our weakest. Let us not expect too much. Let us be cautiously optimistic of the chances of the Stars at the World Cup. If you have that at the back of your mind as a Ghanaian, you would have peace. And you can watch the Black Stars comfortably and not cry foul when the results go south, when the results don't go the way we expect. Let's stop the course for Addo to be sacked. And if we have any Messi or Ronaldo somewhere, let us introduce those players to Addo and the FA so that they bring them. I rest my case on the Stars. But as for today, the good people of Ghana should pray for the Ghanaians. Pray for Black Stars. Otherwise, by 9 p.m. tonight, on the Twitter spaces, we'll be interested in hearing lots of stories. But nobody should call for the sack of Otto. Otto go to the World Cup with the Black Stars, and Otto levered the team not.
I cannot believe this. Anyway, but you know, I guess. No, relax. No, I'm just laughing at everything. You and I are all on the same page. You and I both think that there is a serious problem with the team. All you are saying is that now we can't do anything. The die is cast. Nothing will change. So we should just ride the storm, go to the World Cup and come back. And you also argue that there's a bit of the problem which is player-based. Okay, we'll see. It's a minute after 8. We'll get into Ghana Premier League chit-chat. A little later, we'll open the phone lines. I'm sure people have things to say. A minute after 8, let's go to some announcements and then we'll dive into Ghana Premier League. Coach Ebenezer Asifai say, I'm sure he also has a few things to say, but first of all, let's talk about the Polytank Sumo Super. Now, if you haven't bought one, go and get one because it will help you. It's built with advanced multi-layer technology and reinforced for superior durability. Sumo Super is designed to last, giving you peace of mind for your home project or business. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit any Polytank outlet today, ask for Sumo Super and save over 1,000 cedis. Polytank, the original Polytank, always the best. Polytank, Papa Nankasa Nkasa. And Polytank will not ask for Momo online. So if somebody says pay money, don't pay. They want to take your money. Don't let them do that. Yeah. Now, the Ghana Water Volleyball Association is set to host the second edition of the Easter Novi Togbeza water sports event in Keji in the Keta municipality. Now, the schedule is that on the 3rd of April, there's water volleyball and handball. And on the 5th of April, there's the regatta relaying. And the National Recreation and Wellness Program has confirmed participation with a delegation led by the Honorable Betty Crosby-Mensah. And that team will be expected in Keji for this year's festival. So be part of them. Join them for the Easter Novitobeza water sports event in Keji. Ray.
Yeah, I have food for you this morning.
Oh, really?
See, this morning, you see, coach has to enjoy something very delicious. And when we talk about delicious meals, we are talking about Delish Restaurant.
Yes.
So looking for a great food. Looking for great food in a cool spot?
Yes.
Delish Restaurant is now open at the University of Ghana poolside, right behind the University of Ghana Stadium, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this morning, Coach has already taken his breakfast. Coach, you've already taken your breakfast. Yeah, so lunch is on me. Because of the work you do for me today.
Yes.
Lunch will be... Enjoy delicious meals like jollof, fried rice with juicy grilled fried chicken, assorted noodles, yam chips with spicy wings, club sandwiches, banku with tilapia, and boiled yam with garden eggs or egg stew, all served with refreshing drinks. Delish offers a spacious and relaxing environment, perfect for family hangouts, business meetings, or chilling with friends. And the fun doesn't stop there. Karaoke every Wednesday at 7 p.m., plus live band or game night every Friday. Visit Delish Restaurant at the University of Ghana poolside behind the University of Ghana Stadium. And Delish is open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Sundays from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. For delivery, you can give them a call on 054 080 0000 or 056 004 4444. Follow Delish Ghana on Instagram at Delish Ghana, on TikTok at Delish Ghana, and on Facebook and X at Delish Ghana. Delish Restaurant, great food, great vibes every time.
After 8. Let me welcome Coach Ebenezer. How are you doing?
Good, I'm good.
Anyway,
I was just enjoying Raymond.
I would have liked for you to take Coach Sefan and the Black Stars and then give the listeners Black Stars. I want to see something. So after Coach Sefan is leaving, then you open the phone lines for the listeners to come in, because this morning, the ammunition they've loaded, you have to let them come in. So after Coach drops his fire,
but we have to do Ghana Premier League.
You come to you say today is Black Stars Day. So even Coach agrees. Coach agrees. You do Black Stars before pinning my himself.
Coach. Okay, I'm sure. Okay, I'm sure you have something to say about the Black Stars.
A few observations.
No problem. Just share your thoughts.
Yes, I agree with Raymond that this is the weakest Black Star that probably will take into the World Cup. I mean, looking at the quality of the 2006, 2010, 2014, and then 2022 in Qatar. I've said that, look, our strengths have always been our method, but this is the weakest method that we have. Throughout the qualifiers, I mean, we had some decent young guys in Milford who were playing, though the opposition weren't all that strong, but as a team, you saw Black Star playing. But today, due to injuries, due to lack of form, we are going to a serious friendly match with 6 new players. And for me, it tells you that the team is broken and there's no time to replace or probably to rebuild the Black Stars. We really have to encourage them. We really have to let our players understand that, look, we are all looking up to them. But what they did against Austria was horror. Was horror. No, it's a fact. I mean, Raymond asked a question we should mention one player who excel in the game. I mean, we have players who have excelled in their clubs, the Antoine Semenyons, the Ishaku Fataos, but these guys couldn't come out to play. And I think Otado also didn't help us. Because you have a pool of players that are going for a friendly match where you want to give some players opportunity to see whether they are ready for the Mundial. Ishaku Fatao, we know what he can do. We've seen Ishaku Fatao in all the games throughout the qualifiers. And in this particular game, as at 30th minute, he was out of the game. Why still keep him to that time before you substitute him? Antoine Semenyo, if he was substituted in the first 45 minutes, there's nothing wrong with that. You understand? The role given to Jordan, he was really struggling. In as much that he scored a goal, but the role given to Jordan, he was really, really struggling. You have a player that who has wanted to play for Togo, but you convince him to come and play for Blasters because we lack that position. And you believe that what you've seen in him in Oze, he will be the right player to play for the Blasters.
Yeah.
For you to leave him on the bench to improvise with a midfielder, a central midfielder who is doing so well in Europe today in the person of Kyle Brenchy. It tells you that, look, even convincing the player to come, we didn't have confidence to convince the player to come. How many minutes did you give the player? And how do you want to see the player to play in today's game? Based on what you just said after the game, that you don't have enough right backs, but you have more midfielders. That is why you pick the midfielder to go and play at that position. So if the player gets opportunity today and the player fails to perform, that's the end of the player's career in terms of coming to the Blasters. We are Ghanaians, we know what it's about. So I think that Otado, I mean, for him to even say that he doesn't have a style, I was shocked to hear such from Otado. Even if you don't have a style, do you have to open up? Do you have to open up? You've sold yourself to anybody that is criticizing you because they believe that you are not up to the task. But some of us believe that you were improved or you were improving when we failed to qualify for the AFCON, but in the World Cup qualifiers, you were able to play. But one also has to think that, look, the last time Blaster played a major game was somewhere in November. 5 months. And the difficult thing that probably majority are not facing or trying to understand is that how we failed to qualify for AFCON.
Yeah.
Like this performance would have been exhibited at the AFCON and we could have corrected ourselves. Now Raymond is telling us that we shouldn't have, we should pray that this game, I mean, Obiya Hotos was a baby do need here, you understand? No, you see, in a way, you have to understand where Raymond is coming from. Because I don't think any Ghanaian expected Blaster to be won up by 5 against Austria. Nobody, based on the names that we have. Not as a team, but the names that we have on paper. But you and I know that Thomas Tepate, because of personal issues and this court issues and that, he's off. In his club, he's not getting playing time. So if you want a player to play the right back for you, a player who has proven to the world that given that opportunity he will do well, it's Thomas Tepate at Arsenal. At crucial games, he's being pulled to play at the right back. When Arsenal is even struggling in midfield, he is being pulled to go and play as a right back. Even in this situation, when you put Pate at the right back, having that kind of experience, I don't think Pate will be playing the way Caleb played. Do you understand my point? At least, even if Pate should make mistakes, there will be reasons to understand why Pate makes those mistakes. And probably play that young chap, that central midfielder who is flying so high in Denmark, in Caleb Brenchy. Yes, you spoke about Kosizibo. Of course, I believe that the style of Kosizibo, for me, is not the style of the Blasters. When you talk of Antoniana, when you talk of Sule Ali Montari, you see, these are players that Ajimambedu, Wakasu, Efri Akwa. When you give them that role, you understand, they try to transit very well. But Zibo was not transited, but he was going diagonal. Do you understand? We didn't try to build from the back. Even if we try to build from the back, when the ball is given to Ajete, he sends a long ball looking for President Dukabra. And you don't leave that young player alone in between two defenders.
Yeah.
And between that Dukabla's position and Jordan Ayew, Jordan should even close up for a second ball or hold up play to support. But there wasn't anything like that throughout the 90 minutes. So I was asking myself, what was the backroom staff of Addo doing? Were they reading the game to speak to Addo, or they just left Addo to his fate on the touchline? Because I didn't see anybody giving Addo advice from anywhere. Because he was not having any communication guidance that we may think that someone will be communicating to him. And when the camera captures them on the bench, you see them sitting down, Addo just trying to throw his hands, whatever. And I also believe that our players also didn't show some kind of improvisation in the game, especially Shaku Fatau and Antoine Semenyo. In Manchester City, there are a lot of creativity within the team. So if Antoine Semenyo is not doing well on the left, he normally moves to the right.
Yeah.
Do you think Pep Guardiola tells him to move to the right? He improvised because he believes that, look, this is what is going to help the team. We saw Shaku Fatau struggling for almost 85 minutes or 80 minutes in a game whereby the Austrians have studied how he plays for Leicester City. And he couldn't swap with Antoine Semenyo. And at a point, I was even expecting Antoine Semenyo to come and play as an auxiliary to Addo Kwabena. Then Jordan moved to the left, where I know that has been his favorite positioning. You remember the 2014 World Cup, once he was on the left, Christian Achume, he showed rest in peace on the other side. Even at Swansea and all that, that was where Jordan has been operating. Crystal Palace, that was where he has been operating. So for you to play him as a typical number 10, knowing that Partey is struggling, knowing that Zibo is struggling, then you've given your team to the Austrians to dominate. We were even lucky to concede that 5 goals. To be honest with you, we were lucky. So for me, today I don't expect much changes in the team, but I expect something positive in terms of our play.
Okay.
Other than that, Ghanaians will understand what we are going to do at the Mondial.
All right. Coach Sefe's initial thoughts. All right, let's talk about the Ghana Premier League. We'll come back to the Black Stars. We'll get the Ghana Premier League out of the way, and then we'll take some calls, and then we preview the Ghana game, right? That's what we'll do. All right, Coach, let's talk about the Ghana Premier League. The Ghana Premier League happened over the weekend. Round 27. The results: Aduana 0, Asante Kotoko 0. Hearts of Oak 2, Swedru All Blacks 2. And I caught the last 10 minutes of that game, Hohoe United 0, Dreams FC 3. It was technically a home game for Hohoe United, but they lost 3-0. Karela 2, Gold Stars 0, Nations 1, Brekum Chelsea 1, Summertex 1, Bechem 2, Young Apostles 3, Heart of Lions 0, Vision 0, Holy Star 0, and Midiama 2.
This is Sporty FM.
11 Wonder 0. That was the first game of the round, and it's put Midiama back on top, 49 points, Gold Stars on 48 points, right? 49 points for Midiama, 48 for Gold Stars. Coach, I don't know where you want to begin.
No, just give me where I should start.
We should start. Okay, let's start from Midiama, and then after that we'll go to the Gold Stars game. Okay. Midiama 2, 11 Wonders 0. Midiama getting their goals in the first half. Kelvin Obing and Salim Adams, the two scorers, 22nd and 29th minutes.
Well, I think that it was clear that Midiama was going to win because there was a lot of pressure on Coach Tanko. They played first before Gold Stars, so they had wanted to win, come on top of the league, and then put pressure on maybe any Gold Stars, whether they'll be able to win from Tamale or not. But I think it was a good game. Everyone started very well. In the first 50 minutes, they scared Midiama, put pressure on Midiama, tried to use their left side of defense to open their defense, and they did very well until Midiama had their first goal through the corner kick, where Kevin Obeng had jumped all the players and then had a flick to hit the back of the net. But I think that Salim Adams' goal was just a classic one from the free kick. I mean, about 25 or 30 yards. And that has been his trademark. And that was the reason why I was asking questions within the Blasters. When you have a free kick within the center circle, a striker in the person of Jordan and you come, and then we'll be sending the ball for who to go and score. You see, and we lack that in the Blasters. But I think Salim Adams have proven and shown that he's one of the players that can hit hard the ladder. So it was a good game for Midiama. So I wasn't surprised they had all the 3 points at that one. Yeah.
Well, Midiama winning by 2-0 there. Let's talk about the Gold Stars result, because that was the result combined with the Midiama one that puts Midiama on top of the table. Gold Stars losing Oh, how come my thing is not here?
Well, you see, I
Yes,
think
Gold Stars lost. They lost on the road.
yes, I think we need to give credit to Coach Nuru Ahmed. I studied what he has been doing, especially yesterday's game. I monitored the game very well, and I think that Gold Stars they play differently at home and they play different when they go away. And with Kerala United, what I gathered was that they monitored the game against Young Apostles and Bibini Gold Stars.
Okay.
They realized that Young Apostles scored early goal in that game, thinking that Gold Stars started slowly to build upon and then use the long balls and also the players that have got pace in the team. So they also decided that, look, let's put early pressure on them, let's get a goal, and we will unsettle them. And that's exactly what happened. You realize that the blast of the whistle, there was a lot of pressure on Bibini Gold Stars, so they resulted in that long balls for them to get the goal. And of course, Kerala did very well. They played so well, in as much that they were able to glimpse the striker for Bibini Gold Stars, that Burkina tall striker, for that long balls. They also multiply in Milford to make sure that Gold Stars will not be able to play. So after getting the 2 goals, now Gold Stars has to fight. But for them, they were calm to manage the game. So I think it was a good game. But I believe that Coach Nuru Ahmed did very well by steadying Gold Stars in their game against Young Apostles at away. Because you know that game they conceded 3 before coming back to pull a goal. And for me, it was coming because Kerala has gone to Bekrum Chelsea to lose. And for them to come and lose at home again was going to be a difficult one for them. So I thought it was a good game and they deserve it.
All right. So Kerala beating Gold Stars by 2-0. Let's talk about Hearts of Oak. They drew 2-2 at home. 2 straight drew. All Blacks. Hearts of Oak went down. They went down by 2. Rudolph Mensah and William Dankwa put All Blacks ahead at the Accra Sports Stadium. But in the second half, Hearts of Oak managed to find their way back. Maoli Wayo and Frank Duku. Frank Duku scoring after years.
That was a gifted goal, but I think he did well. His composure and the way he plays the ball. I mean, he could have even missed, but he had composure and he was decisive. So let me give credit to him. I think that Coach Mengo drew the game himself. I must say that it was a game that he could have easily won by 3-1 or probably 4-1. I'm saying this because in terms of possession, Hearts of Oak were on top. Hearts of Oak had 8 shots on target, and of course, All Blacks had 4. But that 4 that All Blacks had were obvious goal scoring opportunity, and they had only 2 out of it. And I believe that going ahead 2-0 against Hearts of Oak before halftime, at least you could have managed the 2 goals when you returned from the dressing room. But I realized that the right and left back of All Blacks were surging forward to get the 3rd goal. They were just pushing, forgetting that they had 2-goal lead. And when was the last time you heard them scoring 2 goals away from home? So for me, it went into them and they felt that they could push for more goals. But Didi Ramani made some changes that really helped Hearts of Oak. And I think that looking at the first goal from Hearts of Oak, a corner kick, and how Hearts of Oak has been playing their corner kick, Ali Mohammed was just alone, moving around, and no player from All Blacks got closer to him. A free header from him, and then Maulu Ayo just ended the ball, hitting it right at the roof of the net.
Okay.
And the second goal, Megan made a change, brought on Frank Aware, who used to play for Legon Cities. I remember in the second window he was so tactically he was coming in to put stability in Milford. And when he came, he also came to give a pass to Frank Dugu to just slot the ball into their net. And after that goal, he was pulled back to come and sit down, and it was worrying. And I think that from that point, Hearts of Oak pushed for the winner. All Blacks had another opportunity. Then I think that Rudolph Mensah beating Solomon Agbashi, who has already made a mistake in the first half, slipping for Dankwa to score the second goal. I mean, came out, he was beaten, and the only thing Rudolph could do was to just dribble past Ali Mohammed or probably raise his head and lob the ball over Ali to get a goal. He wanted to go for power, and Ali had a block. And that was an excellent interception from Ali Mohammed to save us from conceding the 3rd goal. Another opportunity also came, and of course, they failed to capitalize on it. There was this young chap in Milford for All Blacks, Eric Dakwa, wonderful left-footed player. He calmed situations. He made sure that Abdul Karim will not do well in the game. George Paco will not do well in the game. And for me, I think that All Blacks, Mengel has done very, very well. The way they bowled from the back, as he was doing at Bechem United, play wonderful game. But the problem was that the decision making of his frontliners caused him. But let me give credit to Didi Dramani. Though he was down by 2, he came back strongly. The changes that he made, and Frank Duku, we talk of Martin Kakari and Akwesi Asma in midfield, brought some changes in the Hearts of Folk attacking lineup. And for me, it was good Hearts of Folk made those changes for them to get back the 2 goals that they conceded. And unfortunately, after beating Kumasi and Asante Kotoko, they've got 5 games without a win. And that has been a worry for Didi Dramani.
Wow. 5 games without a win. I think, is it 1 loss and 4 draws? I'm not sure. But
Yes.
1 loss and 4 draws.
Yeah.
They lost at Gold Stars. All the others were draws. Let's talk about, you mentioned Asante Kotoko. They drew goalless at Adriana. I remember this game, you said Kotoko were going to either draw or win.
Of course, I knew Adriana were going to, because in terms of their last 5 games at Nanajima Bedu, Kotoko has won 2. Adriana has won 1, and the other 2 has been drawn. So I knew Kotoko, with the backdrop that they've beaten Nations 3-0 at Babayara, a team that Kotoko has struggled not to beat, struggled against since they joined the Ghana Premier League, being it Obuasi, Abrankese, and Babayara, and beating them 3, not 1, not 2, 3. Kotoko were full of confidence, and also seeing Kotoko as a team that normally pick points where you don't expect them to pick points. So I knew Adriana were going to dominate. Of course, they did dominate the midfield. Seydou Sana again won the MVP. Anytime he plays against Kotoko, he picks the MVP, and he was a delight to watch in yesterday's game. And I think one player that made a difference in the Kotoko setup was goalkeeper Aziz Dari.
Okay, for Asante Kotoko.
Wonderful saves. He made me recall that Aziz that I knew at Bechem United. And for me, I think two clean sheets in 2 games will boost his confidence. But I don't know whether the return of Kamara will let him go back to the bench or whatever it is, because Kotoko will be playing Samatex at home in their next game. That's come Friday. That's the Easter Friday. But it was a good game. Adriana tried as much as possible to get a goal. They pushed Kotoko to the wall. Kotoko had some few glimpses in the area of Adriana, but I think that Adriana dominance in midfield was clear. But Kotoko also decided to play. At a point, the coach felt that, look, he needs to bring the wingers through to the middle to stop Adriana from dominating the middle, and also make sure that they defend their lines very well, which worked perfectly for them. I wasn't surprised Coach Prince was happy about the 1 point, because going all the way to Doma to pick a point, a team that has come to Kumasi to pick a point, also eliminated you in the FA Cup. I mean, going to the backyard of that team to pick a point is a plus for Kotoko.
All right, Asante Kotoko getting themselves a goalless draw in that particular encounter. Let's talk about Hohoe United. They lost technically at home to Dreams FC 3-0.
Remember I told you about Nia J. Kraku? More or less, Dreams were playing at Tuba. So psychologically, both teams don't have enough supporters to come and support them. Hohoe supporters will not travel all the way from Hohoe to come and support their team that is struggling in the league at Tema. They will not risk to come. For Dreams FC, few of the Vision FC supporters will definitely back them based on the relationship that they have together. And for me, I think that Dreams FC have been playing well. Even if you had watched the game against Mediama, where they won by 2 goals to 1, I think they played very well, dominated proceedings. Abdul Latif won the MVP, Suraj Seydou scored, and they are doing very well. I think that Dormon and his technical team are building something at Dreams FC. I wasn't surprised they won the game by 3-0.
For Hohoe United, coach, how much trouble are they in?
Big trouble, because in their next game they are going away from home. Possible the adopted home, they will not be playing. So looking at the position, 30 points, Raymond's team, Hohoe United, are struggling. And if care is not taking Nyami and Bemwa, I wish you can play that song for Raymond. If that Nyami and Bemwa, Hohoe, after this weekend, they'll be saying bye-bye to the Ghana Premier League.
Hey! Wow, that's how serious
it is. They'll be saying bye-bye.
I see. Let's get to the other results. Samatex won, Bechem 2. That was a bit of a surprising result for me.
Yes, again.
I didn't think Samatex were going to fall at home.
I also never thought that Bechem would even pick a point from that game. A game that they went without their talisman. Augustine Ogbadi didn't play. But they went with unknown players that Samatex didn't know. And that is what Bechem have done all these years. They get young players from the Division 2 and their junior teams, try to surprise teams. But I think they did something that Samatex didn't realize. They knew Samatex centre back Kofi Agbesima. He was a long-standing serving player of Bechem. He was their captain before he left for Accra, so they know him very well. So he was the one they used, the one they committed to make mistakes for Bechem to capitalize on. I mean, he made the first mistake from the set pieces and they score, and the second goal, he thought he could. Instead of sending the ball to safety, he thought he has confidence, and he was overpowered, and then Bechem scored the second goal. So Bechem were leading by 2 goals before Samates came back to pull a goal back. But the first time Samates, for a very long time, losing the game at Century Sports Complex, and Bechem's first away win in the Ghana Premier League, because they knew they have to go all out in this particular game because they will be playing against the league leaders Mediama and Nana Fosujiabo, and they can go either way. So they knew they need this particular point, and I think that in their away games, this is the third time I think the Bechem has played very well. The first one was against Mediama at Takwa TNA, where they had a point, and the one against Asofok at the Legon Sports Stadium, and of course this particular one. So congratulations to Coach Ebisa and then Osewaya for mapping up a proper strategy to dish Coach Christopher Eni and Coach Wellington. For them, they'll be thinking of how they will succeed in Kumasi, because they'll be going to play Kotoko on Friday.
Okay, all right. So that's the result there. Samatex losing at the Incentre Sports Complex by 2-1. Young Apostles 3, Heart of Lions 0. Coach, that is a bad result for Heart of Lions.
I mean, we all know Lions is struggling. You remember I told you the other day that if I were to Bashir Ford, I will step back and allow Nia J and Aholu to play the games, the remaining games, and I'll act as a technical director. In as much that most of their games, he sits on the bench, that he doesn't come front to talk or probably issues instructions. They take cue from him, because the moment they see him sitting down there, there are some decisions that they want to take, or probably instructions that they want to give. They have to look back, because Bashir, for that we know, will not accept that. But that is what is really worrying them. They are going with the same setup, the same squad that play has to folk, and they are really struggling. I wasn't surprised they were beaten by 3, because Young Apostles at home have adopted a situation after losing to Kotoko that they will not lose any game at home. That is what they did to Babiani Gold Stars, and of course they did to Heart of Lions. Their next game, they are coming to play Accra folk at the Accra Sports Stadium. So if they don't win that game against Heart of Lions, based on the position on the league log, probably they may suffer against Heart of Folk, or probably they may do what All Blacks did. It is something that they need to go through, and also make sure that they'll be coming with full of confidence after beating a team like Heart of Lions.
All right. The final result, Vision 0, Holy Stars 0.
Yeah, surprise result, because I thought Nana Jemai has his fingerprints on the team. And I also said that this is an AstroTurf. Johnson Smith is coming to Accra again, this time not at the Legon, where he came to pick a point from Asofok. He could have even won the game against Asofok, because they decided to go with 2 strikers, with Prince Trinidad being a decoy in the team. And that is exactly what they did to Nanajima. I mean, on the AstroTurf, that's why they've been playing their games. So it was a very good game. But I think that Nanajima should have won this game. But the chances that they had, if they have taken them, they should have won the game. But for Baseke Holy Stars, they'll be laughing all the way to Baseke. Of course, they'll be hosting Karela United in their next game.
Okay, let's have a look at the league table. Mediama back on top, 49 points.
I think we need to talk about Nations and then...
yes, Nations and Chelsea drew 1-1.
Chelsea nearly went away with all the 3 points. Remember, the first team that beat Nations at Abrankesi was Brekum Chelsea.
Okay.
And yesterday, somehow they did this thing again. You know, in the FA Cup that they were eliminated at Nana Fusujiabo from the sport kick, and that is from penalty shootouts. Yeah. He won the MVP in Medford, and yesterday he also did the same. They map up a proper strategy, make sure that Frimpoma boys will not play, and they had the first goal. And then they have to manage it until the 8 minutes to the end of the game. Brandon Sapon entry had the equalizer for Nations FC. I mean, but the big men in Nations were not happy with Frimpong Manson and his technical team, because they believed that they could have won after losing 3-0 to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They wanted to put a smile on back on the faces of their fans at home, and for Brekum Chelsea to come all the way from Brekum to play the way they played. They think that Frimpong Manson and his boys didn't do well. I mean, but they were able to salvage a point from that game.
Okay. The league table, Mediama 49 points, Gold Stars 48, Asante Kotoko 43, Hearts of Oak on 43, Ediana FC 42, Karela 41, Samatex 38, Dreams 37, Holy Stars 37, Bechem 36, Nations FC 35, Vision FC 35, Heart of Lions 34, Young Apostles 33, Swedru All Blacks 32. Brekum Chelsea are now in the relegation zone, also on 32 points, a goal difference of -6. Hohoe United 30 points, and then 11 Wonders have 10 points.
But I think that 7 matches to go, 21 points. So let's see how it goes. It's still going to be difficult for the top spot, and then the teams that will be joining 11 Wonders down there. I'm sure that by this weekend we should know the second team that has joined, or probably will be joining 11 Wonders. For Brekum Chelsea, they have crucial games at home to play and away. If they're able to pick at least 15 out of the 21, they might stay in the Ghana Premier League. It depends on how Basake Holy Stars and the other teams will also fare, and the likes of All Blacks, and then of course Hohoe United. So it's between Hohoe United, All Blacks, Basake Holy Stars, and of course Brekum Chelsea. But I think that Brekum Chelsea needs to work extra hard if they really want to be in the Ghana Premier League.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. Tough times for these teams. 7 rounds left in the Ghana Premier League. Who emerges winner? Who finishes top 4? Who will beat the drop, and which teams will be sliding into Division 1 next season? Coach, finally, before you go, standout players from the weekend. Who were your best players from the weekend?
I think Seydou Sana of Diana is one player, and I also mentioned Eric Dakwa of All Blacks.
Okay.
Who was in the midfield of, and then Samuel Tenedu, of course. I'll mention Samuel Tenedu. I think these are the players that I'll see to be, and I will not leave Kotoko's Aziz Dari. I mean, he made my day. He made my day. He proved why some of us were calling for Kotoko to give him the opportunity when Kamara was not performing. And I think that he can do better. He can do better. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Coach. Thank you so much. We'll catch up later.
On Friday. That's
yes.
Easter Friday, right?
Yes. Good Friday.
We will be here.
We'll be here.
We are serving the people. And as Raymond said, let's pray for the Blasters, and I'm sure today they'll give us something good. I mean, though it is not all that positive, but I think that if the players behaves like professionals, if the players wants Ghanaians to smile, at least at a point they need to improvise. And we think that the technical backroom staff should also come out to let Otto know the truth. He needs to do the changes quick. He doesn't need to wait till 5, 10, 7 minutes to the end of the game. This is a preparation grounds for the Mundial. So Otto needs to learn from all these things. And I'm sure his backroom staff needs to speak.
Wonderful. Coach, we'll catch up on Friday.
Sure.
Wonderful. Coach Ebenezer Sefa giving us his thoughts on the Ghana Premier League and also on the Black Stars. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Time check is 8:35. We'll take a spot of music, and then we'll open the phone lines, and then we'll preview Ghana v Germany. Time check is 8:35. You can send us your WhatsApp messages 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast on Sporty 106.1 FM. Let's take a spot of music. Let's take some music. When we come back, we go into your text messages, then we take some calls, and then we preview Ghana v Germany, the second of the 2 international friendlies that Ghana will be playing in this international window. So you can send in your WhatsApp messages 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. That is the WhatsApp number. You can send in your comments, your thoughts on the Sporty Breakfast. What do you want to talk about? Is it Black Stars? Is it Ghana Premier League? International football? You can let us know. We'll take a spot of music. When we come back, I will take some of your WhatsApp messages that have come through, and then we'll open the phone line so we hear from you. I'm sure you have lots to say concerning the Black Stars. So we'll do all of that, and then we'll preview the game between Germany and Ghana. It's the second friendly. That will be played at 6:45 p.m. today. 6:45 p.m. today in Stuttgart at the Mercedes-Benz Arena. This is the Sporty Breakfast. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Sporty 106.1.
criteria to select the coach. They bypassed it seriously and went for someone who cannot even coach a coach team in Ghana. After that, he was jumping from radio station to radio that day. He is good, and he was defending. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. A coach, when he's standing on the touchline, he doesn't even his bar, his movement. What kind of life is this? I wish I could hear his voice. He should come on and be defending him again. You had quality coaches applying. You bypassed all of them and went for this chance. How? Thank you.
All right. Thank you. 054 257 1061. 054 257 1061. Okay, my other line is blinking. Let me take this one. Hello.
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
Yawoko.
Nyame Addo.
Michael,
please go ahead.
Tell me what happened.
Addo inside.
And you see, I promote Raymond with $100 of cement. Coach Kotoko, you know the go anywhere. When we started this campaign that we should sack this coach, we had people saying, I chanced on an interview of our GFA president telling us that what is wrong with us. We had a coach who has qualified us to a World Cup. We don't know what is wrong with us. Some of the results, no. I don't know yet. They a bit. Akulo bewu. Who didn't say going for the bottom? Ubewu. Akulo bewu. Opa yam Bible no. Fasano. Sabi obeja negu ubewu. Jebesia nesi. So we should be very careful. Yenya botre. Yenya rashi. But to other day, onko bebia. Ina miantiase. Let's talk about Ghana. Don't say, Nekase, Ediana won't mean Kotoko.
Ampa, you said it.
Yeah, and I'm Kase, league table, so that's
Ampa can say,
Karela on that thing. You know, to Conquest. But I mean, problems. Last week, Kase has no Kotoko, consistent.
Yeah,
they are not consistent. Because some are consistent, we need just 2-3 matches. Anka, mistakes, Anka, media money, BBN, or league table, you talk now. Anka, it's not that.
Yep.
What I say, Ghana Premier League is very close. You see, Grandpa, we say 6 points between Kotoko has and Mediama. Mediama of 49. We were 43. 6 points.
Yeah.
It's just 2 matches. We need 2 matches to us now. Here, so I see, almost consistent. And I mean, problem in the Heart of Lions. Then no problems. You see, they started the league very, 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 very well. But then all of a sudden, I say, things fall apart. Say, basa. But then Kotoko them are also on the next match when we win because the home match. Some attacks they are not good travelers. Maybe on best better, but then in Kotoko be win here. Nanka properly no more no more fanku mini. But as Nanka because league enough and you're gone and you're far gone. Some of your they can recover. But then on consistency level no form and no problem. They are not consistent. And Sanka we the anchor very simple for them. But no. The best Ghana, ABC. Munaboche, Bibiansi, Bibiansi. When you uncle, oh, not the uncle, Munaboche, best Ghana. But you wonder what they are, and Mamma said, which you told the year, you know, supporting Uncle Bia, or Nina, and a co cup, the Bessian, Ubiani, but that's himself.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. Michael is opposed. He said Coach Eduardo is going nowhere. I see. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Nathan.
Yep.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Richard, calling from Kumasi, Sporty.
All right, Richard, please go ahead.
Nathan, Raymond, are you sure Raymond has not gone to dinner with Kotoko?
Why?
Raymond that does the holy work for us. All of a sudden he has backslided.
He hasn't. When he said a few months ago, when he said Otto should be sacked, a lot of people said Otto should be kept. So he says now we'll keep Otto.
Oh, no. We beg him. You see, today we don't even know whether Otto is going to use the hand or he's going to use the 2 sticks
like you see what Chinese people use that to see they used to eat their spaghetti.
The chopsticks.
So that is what you're going to use against the Germany side. You don't even know. We play game. You see, you are the journalists who are going to be covering the game. You will go and meet your own colleagues at the what's the name, where you do the discussion. They are going to roast you. Who will be in Ghana here?
Don't roast who? Us? Don't roast us for what?
Please come again.
I'm saying don't roast us for. I'm curious. Why would they do that?
Because you see, if a building will collapse, we know it. You can see the signs. You can see the signs that this building will collapse.
When we said it months ago, do you know the people who fought us?
Which people?
Our own colleague journalists fought us. They said, "Why do we want to sack Otto Addo? Why don't we like Otto Addo? Do you know the abuse we got? Do you know the hell we went through? Do you know do you know the things that were done to us for saying that Otto Addo was bad? So if now we are losing to Austria, Otto will stay. So that is what we like. Otto will stay.
No. We beg. This
Chairman,
one we beg.
Otto is going nowhere. When we said it, everybody told us that why do we want to sack Otto? He's qualified us for a World Cup. We said sack the man. He didn't qualify for the AFCON. They say, oh, it happens. Otto, he's going nowhere.
Hey, Otto. Oh, we are dead.
The World Cup is 73 days. Oh, on the the day Otto, you see him standing on the touchline against Panama. Raymond, what was the thing you said? Raymond, what was the thing you said? You said if you don't see the signs,
If you refuse to see the signs,
you see wonders. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling. You see, when we say something, it's not like we dislike somebody.
you hate somebody.
We don't hate anybody. We've told you that it was very obvious there was a problem. But no. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is Edmond.
Yes, Edmond. Please, where are you calling from?
This is Sporty.
Sorry?
Calling from Rich.
Rich. Okay. Please go ahead.
Yes. I want to ask, players know you don't call World Cup now. How much your teams in the career? And I don't know.
Oh, yeah, then.
Do you pay the teams, like let's say their respective teams, if you send players to the World Cup?
Yes, FIFA now makes money available. So if your club is represented at the World Cup, they pay you some money.
I beg them. I beg them. Yaboka did that. Coach there, fan Yaboka. I'm for local players. If I'm called World Cup. Yes. I'm for local players. I'm pet teams. No better. The top four can't be players if you want. We players in Simon. I'm at least a book group stage, you are Sky Banana, seems so many. Let's not then we use it to build our league. I think we should be doing it this way. When we qualify to the World Cup, at least let's say 40% of the players or 50% of the players should be from the local teams. Like local teams like Ghana, not going to pick somebody from South Africa. I get it. Playing a team in South Africa, or no, they should pick their teams they should pick players from the local team itself. And if you have 40% of them from the local teams, that means that wherever money is coming, we use it in some way to fund the teams. Teams also go on they say, okay, we have some players that will go to the World Cup, and when money comes, our team will get money.
Okay.
If we do it that way, it means that now some of the teams will be serious in Ghana here to also play a good game.
Okay.
I get my point.
Yeah.
If we do it this way, I think it will help us. Because we know that the World Cup, the way we go, if we are doing things the way we are doing it, coach, good stage, maybe. I just say, coach, if you are going like this now, I don't go stage, they are not qualified. Good stage now.
Okay.
I get in it.
Okay.
So that if we send 40% of the local players to the World Cup, at least now we know that, it's coming back to the move. Even that one would encourage the team to play good matches here in Ghana. Yes, so we enjoy it.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
I think that will help. Now, don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. And I think this one's are friendly, but let us not beat ourselves too much. Friendly.
Okay.
So they find it. Maybe our the strategy is here.
Okay.
It's true. I don't mind surprise.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you. 05425. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm calling from Greece.
All right. Please go ahead.
This is our national team there, matter. Sometimes I want to forget it. I just want to ignore the national team, but
you want to ignore the national team for what?
I want to ignore it. Sometimes I want to just forget it and live my normal life like
you can't.
Last time it doesn't exist. But I can't do it. I don't know because the way the last time that match that they beat us that 5-1 just recently, I was watching it. I sat down. I was supposed to go to some place and I decided, okay, let me sit down and watch.
Okay.
And immediately the penalty came, I decided to move. Master, it won't go well with her, so I have to move. And I managed to move away from the match and go to do my thing. And after later I found out that it was 5-1. I said, oh, I'm happy that I didn't waste my time watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can see that the coach is like a round place in a square hole.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do anything. Otuado, he can't do anything. With this more technical thing that they have added to the technical team, I think those they brought to the technical team today are the same as Otuado. They don't know anything. You see, a guy like you want cheap things, cheap. If the authority get chance, they will sack him, but they are thinking about money that they will pay to the coach. So my advice is to the president and the sports minister is that money that they are collecting now to take the supporters to the Mundial, they should gather that money and pay the coach and sack him. They should sack the coach with that money because they say they don't have money to sack him. They should send the coach with that money and take a professional, a good coach to the Mundial and take they should leave the fans in the Ghana here and take the good coach to the Mundial and go and perform well. My advice to them is that. So please, please help me to take the advice to them.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
That would be simple thing.
Okay.
Well, if you talk about sacking the coach, they will say they don't have money. If they sack him, they have to pay him.
Okay.
And the money that they've got now, I think the one that they have gotten now, you can pay the coach.
Okay.
Or you can't pay the coach now.
Well, I mean
that money that they say they've gotten.
from the fundraiser, but so far, I mean, all those monies are just pledges, so they'll have to come and tell us.
They should go to those who pledges it and collect it from them and sack the coach even because the coach, if they go, they take the fans to the US. The fans will go and attack the coach after the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
You will see the fans that they will take to the tournament. The way the coach will perform there,
mm-hmm.
after the 3 matches that you will play, the fans will attack the coach there. You will see.
Okay.
You mark my words here.
Okay.
So they should use that money to sack the coach and leave the fans behind.
Okay.
Matter.
All right.
If you are serious, they should do that thing.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Charlie, people charge you. All right. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Good morning, Nathan.
Yes. Good morning.
My name is Osben.
I'm
from North Industrial.
All right, Osben, please go ahead.
Otto doesn't inspire us. And as Uncle Ray said, when we had opportunity to sack him, we didn't. So let's go to the World Cup and see what happens. Hey, Charlie, if Austria equals 5-1, then Germany equals 10-2.
Oh wow! I mean, yeah, what kind of mathematical progression is this? What kind of progression is this? Is it like exponential or geometric?
Charlie. I am short of words. I'm short of words. With this performance, and you think the German machine will not spark? If Bochum was S1, now we are going to Stuttgart.
This
I'm
is
shocked.
Sporty FM, the voice of sports.
Is it the language? Because if they ask you what is your philosophy, and you are telling us if you are eating jollof, you use fork, and you are eating fufu, you use your sir. Please, Kotoko. Oh no! You saw France against Colombia yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was an entirely new setup that they used, but they beat Colombia 3-1. What's most of the teams who are even higher? This Black Star do not inspire us. So I don't know whether we should let the senior players sit down, like the likes of Pate, Jordan. Sit down, let's see the young ones, the fresh blood, Bonsuba. Let's give them the opportunity. Let's also see. Pate is not in his rightful frame of mind. And Sibu is a pro max of Salis. Because he gets the ball and he passes sideways. And Otto is wasting Yirinchi at right back. And you are telling us about 32 million Ghanaians. We don't have a right back. Otto, when he plays against Germany, I'll just advise him to stay there. He should resign, because the disgrace will be more at the World Cup. He's not inspiring anybody. I plan to go and buy the Blaster jersey, but I'll put it on hold. Maybe I'll find one country and then buy the jersey and support. Because this team, even Panama, I beg, what was the results between South Africa and Panama?
Well, the first game ended 1-1. They'll play again, I think, today or tomorrow.
Okay. But Otto, Charlie, we hope for the best. Have a good morning.
All right. 6 minutes after 9. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. All right, let me take this caller. Another caller is through. Hello.
Hello, Nathan.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You remember some months ago...
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Sorry, my bad. My name is Raymond, calling from Kwabenya.
All right.
So, you remember I spoke about Fifi Banson talking about we supporting Addo, and I even said that even if you and Raymond can play, they should add you to the team. I support Raymond and you $2,000 million percent. Because at the point when we are talking about the cracks, we are seeing the future, we are seeing what will happen. People were thinking, oh, there's a hit for Addo. We don't like Addo. Why are we talking about Addo in this manner? We should give him the chance. See, if you look at Addo's record with Blasters, how long has he stayed with Blasters? And up to now, Addo want to tell me that he doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have that tactics. He doesn't have that thing that we will call our own that, hey, Charlie, we are switching to Katanasi, or we are switching to this, or we are switching to that to face our opponent. From the whistle with Austria, we didn't play anything. They dominated the match. Look at the midfield. And Ghana, our strength is in the midfield. If the midfield is broken, forget it. You come and tell us that we don't have a right back. In all scouting that you are the champion of it, you want to tell me that you don't have any right back, not even in our local league. Not even our local league. And you make a substitution. You bring this Rasta guy, forgotten his name, to come and play second half.
Who, Gideon?
Gideon. At least play Gideon so that we know that Wasa are now on side.
Sporty
play Gideon so that we will know.
But Gideon is a left back. I think left back, there are no issues there, right? It's right back that we are struggling.
And I'm saying that at least put Gideon there so that you know that Ono Krampono for the back is okay.
Mm-hmm.
At least he can use his brain small. I hope you get me. But you use a midfielder who can even play better than Sibu. And you place him at the right back for him. I don't know whether to expose him for us to hit on Irenchi. I don't know the plan. But he has told us clearly that Odi Fufua or Sen Odino, Odi Benko or Sen Odino, Odi Banche or Sen Odino.
But also says that explanation is to tell us that he has like different styles for different teams.
Hey, Nathan.
But that's, no. To be honest, no. Relax. To be honest, that was the question he was asked. That what is his approach? And he said, he doesn't have one approach. Depending on the team, he changes the opposition. It was after that statement that the fufu thing came inside that. When he's eating fufu, so you get me?
Yes, I get you. You are trying to be fair, so let's be fair with him. That is fine.
Yeah, because that's the fact. Yes, you go ahead.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So what is the strategy he used with Austria? Because clearly, as I said, from the blown of the whistle, they dominated the match, the game from the first minute to the last minute. They dominated the game. You see, when you have players, it will surprise you. Like, you see, Nathan, you see where you are sitting there. Mm-hmm. Somebody may come, and the person will beat you with something small. It's not like they are not good. Something small. Maybe the way the person reads LPM. Maybe the way the person translates. Mm-hmm. And you say, hey, you good. It doesn't make you Nathan a bad person. Mm-hmm. But how the person managed to host the show will bring that discussion on the table that, hey, okay, now let's put Nathan and this person on the table and see whether this person is good or not. Mm-hmm. If somebody comes to take the team as Blasters, the crop of players that we have, making it look like we don't have any players or Masano, somebody may transform the players to something that will go like, hey.
That's true. That's very true.
You understand?
That's very true.
So we had this quality. Look at Semeno. Semeno sits in Man City as though he's played for Man City like four seasons. Mm-hmm. It's the coach, it's the mindset, it's how you strategize your team.
That is true.
Look at when Jordan scored the goal. Where did he score the goal from? At his normal position. Mm-hmm. When he was playing his normal position, that's where the goal came. So if you have people like that and you make them look so useless, I mean, it tells you the coach, because you've seen them in other teams. And they'll come and say, Semeno is not pulling, he's not dying for the country. Semeno is not dying for the country. He's not being played well. He doesn't get the supplies. Look at Partey. As if Partey has lost form. Like, this is not a Partey I know.
But Partey has lost form.
Yeah. He has lost form. You see, later, it's sad because, as the guy said, the money that they are gathering for, the pledges and everything, they should, when they get the money, they should give it to Addo to go. Because Nathan, if you go and coach Blaster and you tell them that, Charlie, Mobo, you place them well and you side them, I'm telling you, Nathan, the results you are going to get, it will surprise you. You are not going to do try Momakwe. Austria, you've not played Austria before. How long have you watched Austria to tell us that you are using this strategy? So, okay, if you are using this strategy for Austria, that they are not even, let me say, they are not that sharp, that quick like Spain, like France. And what strategy are you going to use with Germany? What strategy are you going to use? Mm-hmm. Because Germany, in all departments, they are good. Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do? Are you going to what are you going to do? I mean, what is he going to do? Because look, England, we are having hopes that England is a bit more bomb, but with this, those scores like 20. Those scores like 20. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, Panama, we can't beat Panama with this. Because Panama, you see, Ghanaians, there's something the coaches don't know, or Addo does not know. When you play typical African football with Blaster, you score us. Mm-hmm. typical African, like boot for boot. You score. That's what Austria did. They didn't give us breathing space. They were so compact. They were so compact. They didn't give us breathing space because they know the quality of Semeno. They know the quality of Kamasu, whatever his name. They know the quality of whoever is there. So they'll close you down. Look at that Downso guy. He close Semeno down because he knows Semeno when he gets the ball, what you do with it. He is skillful. So I beg, Nathan, you should just you see, you should stay. Go and get the disgrace. And Kotoko, whatever he's doing, he thinks he's doing us. He's doing himself. Because at the end of the day, he'll be the one to blame. We have all coaches that applied. We decided to bypass all of them to use a scout. That's fine. We are keeping him. We are just seeing that, okay, Onkobo group stage and come back. So that whatever there is, we can say. But today, they should forget it. If Ghana scores, I'll say the Germany has given us the match. If Ghana wins this match, I'll say Germany has just given us the match just to wipe away Otoado's disgrace.
Okay.
Because I don't want to call for. But today, if you don't get like 10-0, I'll be surprised.
Okay.
With this kind of performance.
Okay. You will see. We'll see how
Thank you.
things go. All right. Thank you so much. All right, 9:14. Let's take a couple more calls and then we'll get into the conversation. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Nathan.
Yes.
This is Fred from Addo.
This is?
Yeah, Fred Addo.
Yes. Fred, please go ahead.
Yeah. Now, Nathan. Automatic blaster. When I'm moving, blaster na automatic. When I did, my automatic put na automatic na. It's or more no problem. Hashtag Kotoko stay no madam asese mu campaign bet. Amu komra yesu egu o man mu because the shika pan ko fidi ko wa ko senator bra boys bra o man mu. Bishop amu menya 10,000 Ghana cedis keke kra e ka ho anka lebu amedunu. Unya ban ke bisu gu o man mu a yesu eduma kra ye ma me mu ne di yesu eduma no ya nkasa ne di amode yesu eduma no kra toki mu di man eduma no kra so ne sande so tuti. 2 years Macron is fine. I've been able to grow into Minto. They are to my muna. A big quarantine can a boy, Nathan, so between up the boys to security no more. Bob and I say, Nathan, Yakumina, ya, Naya bread, make me podo. Now, my disorder, also, Naya Tikitama, before the time, I didn't touch. In your soon fast will be and soon your mind. Would be so great when you turn to crowd with you, a body body in Sika. Na my friend no about mu peko ti papa keke na mu scout ne bi ni go my moana ye brain na bibia nkwa so bia de obia ye no pe amu komra so mu kwa amu ko waka no mu ti ko ye bi papa dia fine no mu ba dia ani ye so ye nko school ye dia anwodin ati no my ma once you grow my kwa nyam yo no was up me so ye sports mo be no was up the other time na cancel for buy say me just na na mi so mo say shop we then or more ye. I don't mind shop. A bell last year, a good dia or mobile. Sumenia or Modium Diamond with me and Casino and saying, so my. Let our my.
Mahupa.
The day I'm born, I'm saying I was like, if you are doing a man for a pledge, dear pledge, you are you are. You put my breast. Oh, my name is, you know, anything. I didn't rather what the players one on from. See a player in your plan. She said, you didn't know what are you building around the menu? The game we watched, I never saw any movement out in the menu in your form. It's a mini of what I did. Dear man, yeah, against the menu lives me who like nothing. You see nothing. All you see is boom, bam, now, boom, bam. You watch this things now. Village parties, they are brave on it.
All right, thank you so much. 9:17. Let's put a pause on the calls. Let's take you to Otoado's press conference. So the pre-match press conference that was held ahead of tonight's encounter. So let's listen to head coach Otoado, right? At the pre-match press conference ahead of tonight's game involving Germany and Ghana. It's the second international friendly that the Black Stars are playing in Europe. So let's get snippets of that press conference. When we come back, we preview the encounter that will be played at 6:45 p.m. between Germany and Ghana.
Also, please walk us through what has been happening for the past 24 hours since the team arrived and how prepared you are for tomorrow.
Yeah, I had a lot of things to analyze after the last game, which was a big blow for us, to be honest. Towards our last preparation to the last World Cup 2022, I think we had also friendly games against Switzerland, for example, which we beat 2-0. And we were actually very optimistic to at least have a good game. But after the first half and let's say 2 unnecessary goals, we really fell apart. So we had a lot of things to talk through, analyze through, and but surely, even though we will face even a stronger opponent, we are very optimistic that we can handle the situation. In the past, we had even worse situation with, for example, not qualifying for the AFCON. We came back very strong, and I tried to remind the boys on that. Like I said, we talked a lot. We agreed on a lot of things which we have to do better, especially for this game. And we're here now. We're ready. This is our last training. We try to prepare the last things, and looking forward for tomorrow.
Okay, Ransford, what are you looking forward to following the defeat to Austria on Friday?
Of course, it wasn't our best game, but tomorrow we want to perform better than the last game. We do some mistakes, but we analyze the mistakes and want to do it better, and we keep going. Like the coach said, there was even worse situations here, and the end is just a friendly game, so we can make mistakes, and we want to do better tomorrow, and hopefully we can do it.
Okay, colleagues, it's time for your questions. You tell us your name, and your media, and you can ask your questions. We'll pass around the microphones.
My name is Michael from TV3 in Ghana. Coach, I'm just wondering, having reviewed the Austria match and done all your assessment with your team, which areas do you think needs the most improvement against the Germans?
I think we were quite stable in the first half. Surely, I mean, like on the statistics, doesn't show that we had chances. Actually, we had one shot on the goal, but everyone who watched the game saw, I think, that we had situations where we broke through, and we had like 2, 3, no, even 4 situations where we ran to the goal on the midline. If we are a little bit smart, sometimes I'm a little bit lucky. I think for me, one situation was a penalty. The game could have turned differently. So it was not. The result was not as big as it actually was. It could have been 1-1 or 1-0 for us. You know, the handball and mistake. But this is football. And what I didn't like is like our body languages, our mentality afterwards, and this is what we had to talk about, because 2-0 is not a loss. We can still come back, and this is what I didn't see. And a lot of things came together in that game. Also then with the set piece goal of 3-0. And I know it's disappointing, it's frustrating, but there, especially then, this is where we lead our leaders to push the boys and not to fall apart. We scored the 3-1, and then again had big problems. And this is the second point: defensive transitions. So when we're not organized, and we have to be quicker in defensive transitions so that we are organized. When we're organized, usually nothing happens. We do well, but if we're not organized, and this is what we will have to watch out when we play against Germany, because they have fast offensive transitions, and we have to be aware of that, and we have to do this much, much better.
Okay, there is a hand at the back. Back. Yes. No. Him. Yeah.
Hello, Otto. I'm Harvard freelance journalist, and you have 3 German-based players in your team, and how important they are, and will they be in the lineup, the starting lineup tomorrow?
Okay, so for sure I cannot talk about the starting line up because we don't want to, or we always want to have the element as element of surprise in the lineup. For me, to be honest, I really don't care where Ransford was born or which background he has. He's half German, half Ghanaian. And when he plays for Ghana, he's a Ghanaian. Like any local player, like any player who plays in a different country. So for me, it's just about performance. And he's here because he deserved it, in my eyes. And had a good season so far. Especially now after the winter break, scored some important goals for his club and did really, really well. So that's why he's here and no other reason.
Yes.
My name is Semo Barry from Majority Multimedia in Tamale. Coach, you admitted of the fact that you can't remember the last time the Black Stars lost by that margin against Austria. This is not a new terrain, especially to you. How do you rejuvenate this Black Star setup, knowing that you didn't quite perform well against Austria?
I think I just said it. We had a really, really bad start. So looking from Austria's perspective, they got 2 gifts to lead. And for us, it's a learning process. How do we deal when we're behind, and there we have to do better.
No Adams, and also Canet. Coach, we've seen in recent times that we've been using Khalid Virici at right back. He played at right back against Austria. Unfortunately, he got the second goal. Now we have Marvin Senaya, who is also a right back in the team. Are we going to see a change at the right back position tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
Roman? Okay, Monica. The lady, yes.
Hi, my name is Monica from GH1 TV. With the attacking front against Austria, we didn't see much of shots on target. I don't know how well you have trained your players when they get in front of goal, and also how well can you get the best out of Antoine Semenyo like he does in Manchester City?
So I think, to be very, very honest, I get the players 3 days for the game. We have to train tactically because they all come from different parts of the world, or from Europe mostly, and they have different coaches with different ideas. So for us, it's very, very important to have a common idea, and this is my main target. And the training of shooting on the target, you have to ask their coaches. Maybe you ask, I don't know, Pep Guardiola or whatever, or if they're training it. I know that the guys like to shoot, and we have to do better in that, for sure. And they showed it in their clubs, how they can score, and I'm very, very hopeful that they will show it tomorrow again, also that they can score goals. It was the second question, I think, also. I forgot.
How best we can get the best out of Antoine Semenyo?
Antoine Semenyo. Yeah, it's a good question. Sometimes I don't sleep to answer this question, but I know there were times there were a lot of people who said he's not good enough and whatsoever. We got him when he was at Bristol, and we guided him when he went to Bournemouth and now he's at Manchester City. So I think we also have our part in developing him and giving him confidence, and we are very, very happy at where he is at now, this stage.
Okay.
Ja, hallo, Marcel Schwammer vom Express. Herr Addo, der Ragnar Acher hat in Köln ein Tor des Monats geschossen. Er sagt, Sie hätten ihm mal Hoffnung gemacht, ihn zu nominieren. Seitdem hätte er aber nichts mehr gehört. Wie ist der Stand und kann er sich weiter Hoffnung machen?
Also ich bin kein Mensch, der nie sagt. Wir haben immer schwierige Situationen. Gerade im Sturm sind wir relativ gut besetzt. Da kommt es dann auch auf die momentane Leistungsform an. Es sind noch zwei Monate, ich würde niemals die Tour zumachen. Auch bei Ragnar, ich habe mit Ragnar mal gesprochen, klar haben wir ihn auch auf dem Schirm. Und am Ende des Tages muss ich die Entscheidung treffen. Wir haben sehr viele Stürmer, die international spielen, die auch Stammspieler sind. Ragnar hat es auch in letzter Zeit sehr, sehr gut gemacht. Ich habe wirklich lange auch überlegt, ob ich diesen Anruf mache. Wir haben ihn auf dem Radar und es sind noch 2 Monate und ich werde alle möglichen Spieler, die für Ghana zur Verfügung stehen könnten, werde ich beobachten und gucken und auch Ragnar weiterhin.
Sporty FM.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Raymond for the Sun, but I'm Ghanaian. I want to ask you, do you know your best 11 by Mohamed Kudus? Will we see your best or strongest 11 tomorrow? And then the third is, what kind of a team is Ghana? Are we a transitioning team? Are we a counter-attacking team? Or we're a possession-based team? Will we see that tomorrow?
So, I as a coach, I don't know when I said it before, I think this is my style. I always look who's coming. And for me, it's always different. You know, when we play, for example, when we play against Chad, I might need some different players than I need against Germany because it's a different opponent. And for me, I always compare like eating. You know, there's some food. If I eat fufu, I use my hands, so I'll use a different tool. If I drink soup, I will use a spoon. So I'll always use that tool, which is for me and from my perspective the best efficient. And if I eat rice and meat, I will use a fork and a knife. So this is the same with the players. I'll look onto the opponent, what can harm them the most. And sometimes I need a tall striker, sometimes I need a fast striker. And so I always, this is my style, see what harms the opponent the most, and these are the players who play. So it's a flexible style. I can't say we are possession based. Surely, in the qualifiers, African qualifiers, we had a lot of games where we were the favorites, where we had a lot of possession, and it affords different players and different systems. You know, then you can see maybe we have one number 6 and we have on the 8 Kudus and Enes Noma. And if we played against Mali, we played differently because they have a very strong side. So it always comes with the opponent and also what players we have in camp, which determines the style we play. And I won't tell you now because I don't want to give Germany an advantage of thinking ahead to how to prepare against us.
Colleagues, I'll have 2 questions for the coach, and then we'll go to the player. We have to wrap up. Michael, let me go to French. Yeah, the first row. Yes.
Hello, coach. I have a couple of questions for you. First one, you mentioned after the game against Austria that the reason you kept playing Kelly Bianchi right back is because we've had issues in that position over the last few years. You've been scouting around for right backs. You finally found one in the French top division, and you called him up for this game, for this international break. But then you didn't start him. Do you think that between now and the World Cup, you have enough time to scout a right back, or we are at a point where you've given up and we're going to just have to stick with KDBNC in that particular position?
So first of all, we have injuries, like I said before, on that position. We have 2 more months to look. I don't think we will find. I think on our database and also myself in my head, I know all the players, all the Ghanaian players who are possible, who has the strength and the quality to play in that position. And we will look at their form in their club, but also how the little training we do here, how they perform here in the training. And then also, so it's not only about training, it's also, especially when we train tactically, which players can adapt very, very fast. You know, everybody, like I said, is coming from different clubs, different systems, different ideas. And when you come here, you have to adapt very, very fast. And if I don't get the impression, or I'm not sure that you get it, and somebody else is doing it better, then he will start. But it's not about this position, it's every position. And at least I think Marvin played and showed a little bit here and there, and we'll see for tomorrow.
Black Stars head coach Addo speaking there. He was answering some questions at the press conference. He was talking about a right back position, effectively saying that, look, they've looked through the database. It looks like they don't seem to have viable options. So, yeah, he also spoke about adaptation. 9:34. Raymond Yamado is still here. Calvin Owusu has joined us. Guys, so tonight we play Germany, guys. The last time we faced Germany was at the 2014 World Cup, right?
Yeah, 2014.
One of the most exciting games of the competition. We drew 2-2. The Germans took the lead. We came back to equalize, and then we took the lead. Andre Ayew scored the equalizer. Jan made it 2-1. And then later on, Miroslav Klose came off the bench to level it.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. 12 years on, we are taking the Germans on again, this time in Stuttgart in an international friendly. Ray, I don't know if you want to have the first bite before.
Well, I mean, I don't think I have too much to say. Nathan, it's a game that will really test the stars. I don't know what kind of team Addo would line up, but we can only hope that they do better than they did in the game against Austria. It's going to be a tough one. I don't see the Black Stars winning this game, but I just hope that the performance from the boys would be better than what they did against Austria. We wish them well.
If you say the performance should be better, how do you mean?
I mean, in terms of all-round play, from goalkeeper, defense, midfield, we should see something. We should see the boys fight for the badge. We should see the boys show that, well, indeed, we can at least throw things at the Germans. Okay, we can at least ask questions of the German defense or the German midfield. We should not go into that game and put up another performance like we did against Austria. The performance against Austria was not good. It was terrible. It was horrible. Okay, it almost looked like we had forgotten how to play football. We should just do better against Germany. Of course, the results may not go our way, but we don't want to see another 5-1 or a 6-1 or a 5-0.
Okay. All right.
We just want to see the boys put up a fight and convince Ghanaians that, well, we can stand our own, or we can be on our own. We can match some of the best teams in the world. So an improved performance for me would be okay. But otherwise, I'm not expecting the Stars to go out there and win.
Okay. Interesting. Kelvin, what are your own thoughts ahead of kickoff?
Well, I'm not optimistic. I'm not optimistic. I don't know how to feel. I think the feeling that I have is whatever comes out is a miracle and it's a surprise to me. If the Black Stars manage to, give Germany a very tough test to prevent them from having, someone say a party time, a field day. I think the most important thing that, we want to see is to see a team that has the imprint of the coach or the technical team and what they want to do.
Okay.
You want to see a team that is showing identity. No, this is what we want to do. This is how we are attacking. This is how we want to defend. This is how we want to shape up. We want to see a team where players don't forget the basics with which they've been working with at club side. The angles of support and all that. Nobody can tell me that at this age and time, it is Otoado who has to teach these guys angle of support such that they hit the ball to Prince Edu Kwabna and then look at his angle and distance of support. Zero.
Nothing.
Nobody can tell me Thomas Partey and Caleb Urinchi or Kwesi Sibo at this top level playing in the La Liga don't know that when a player is running into your penalty area or your final third, that player is more dangerous than the one carrying the ball. These are basics.
Yeah.
I expect to see those basics. I expect to see the players come up to the party. Jordan doesn't play free kicks from his own half at Leicester City. He should stop doing that. We know Jiku has the quality of hitting those balls too. If you are not willing to go and hit the ball, you just stay outside the box. When the scrap drops, then you try to get the better out of it. Abdul Fattah Ishaku cannot tell us that he's not growing. He's not getting better. I think in as much as we say the coach has a lot of responsibility, the players equally do have that sort of responsibility on their hands. But someone will say it is the coach who must inspire these players. Yeah. And I think that is the problem of Otoado. He just needs to leave before we get to the World Cup. Other than that, it's going to be the same thing. And I'm telling you, if you have a new manager or if you have a different manager, he's going to give you the same result. Yeah. The entire Ghana, Togo have a right back. Cote d'Ivoire have a right back. Even Botswana have a right back. San Marino and the likes, they have a right back. Yeah. Nobody can tell me we cannot have a right back and the coach is struggling to get a right back. He should spare us that talk. And he's supposed to be a scout. He cannot tell us that across the world, Ghana doesn't have young players who are playing outside 20, 21, even 19 years.
And our right backs.
And our right backs. He cannot tell us we don't have any of that. As a scout, we expect that it should be easier for him to go through the pool and find one for us. Or he has one, he should use him. He should test him. I think that it is high time Otoado let someone like Caleb Urinchi put him in that midfield. Tell him, Caleb, I need you. The team is going to be on your shoulders in the next couple of years. And this is where it starts. We saw how the likes of Emmanuel Ajimambedu and the likes were given that responsibility. Yep. Even with Thomas Partey, how Kwesi Appiah brought him and told him, gentlemen, Ajimambedu, Wakasu, Free Aqua will be fading out in the next couple of years. You are going to handle the team. And we also, Partey became the main man in midfield for us for God knows how long. This is the reason why we are struggling to, think about replacement because we haven't replaced him. We haven't looked at other players.
True.
I expect him to do that. We've seen team countries where we don't even know their players and where they play. The likes of Comoros, Madagascar. They come to the Africa Cup of Nations. Look at Equatorial Guinea. They bring some players who are playing, in leagues you cannot even think of. But they come and then they have a properly built team. That is what we want to see. It's exactly what we want to see. Look at the French national team. Individual players, some of the individual players, when they are club side, you don't even want to see them. Mm-hmm. Malu Gusto and the likes.
But they are playing for the French.
Exactly. When they come, they form a coordinated unit such that it is different. Yeah. Can anyone tell me the difference between the French team, the French national team that played Brazil and then the one that played, Colombia yesterday? It was virtually the same firepower, all because of the philosophy, the idea, and the mentality of the technical team led by Didier Deschamps. It is what we want to see from Otoado.
They have a platform on which they are building.
Thank you. And there is an identity which the players adjust to.
Yeah.
We want to see that. And I just hope that today he's going to put the right pegs, the square pegs in the square holes, not the round ones in the square ones. If Patrick Pfeiffer, remember I spoke about that boy. Did you see how he was galloping? Modern day foot galloping. Are you Rudiger? And even with Rudiger, unless it is an extreme chase, And in a very close space, he was galloping. We don't want to say and discourage a lot, but I think that we must try and do the basics. Maybe many will say, Prince Edukwabne, you may play that ball to Asamoah 2 times, and he will give you a goal in one of them. Because Jan will not miss so many chances when he got to his mature stage at the Black Stars. Edukwabne is still learning. Those balls that were, one was sent in by Partey, and I think the other was it Jordan or Isaaku.
Yeah.
If it was a Samuel, he would just bury them, one of those chances. But Edukwabne is coming up. We need to have a team that each and every one understands. I expect that maybe today could Otado push Ibrahim Suleimana and then Caleb Rinchi in that midfield. Let Partey and Kosisibo sit on the bench. Give them that responsibility. Let Senaya start.
At right back.
At right back. The left back, I don't know if Atakon needs another display because I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't light the world up with the performance.
In central defense, Jonas Ajete, I don't know, because of the lack of game time in the last couple of his time at Wolfsburg, is having a toll on him. If that is it, put him on the bench. Let's start someone else with Alexander Jiku. Let's put Christopher Bonsuba on and let Ishahaku sit on the bench. Put him on the bench. Let him come and fight on. We just want to see that spirit from the players, knowing that they are wearing the national jerseys. Look at N'Golo Kante. What has he got to lose if he decides not to play well? He's won virtually whatever he wants to win.
Yep.
But you look at him in the French national team, and that is why I always say about orientation in the national teams.
Yep.
If the players are not well oriented to understand what the badge means. I watched bits and pieces of the Senegal game. The kind of aggression and intensity some of the players were putting in, I was like, come on, these guys, it's just a friendly. They don't have anything to lose. Now, whatever that they wanted to achieve by presenting their trophy, they had done it. So why were they so intense? Did you see the Uruguay team against England?
Sure. Till the end.
Till death do us part.
Till the end.
They have married the game like it's marriage for them. Till death do them part. Yeah. But you look at some of our boys, and it's like they don't care.
They're saving their legs.
They don't care.
But Kelvin,
yes.
Listen, could it be that the players are saving legs for?
No, they may not be saving legs, but I think it's about, like I said, the coach is not able to inspire them, give them reasons why they should fight on the pitch or put in a fight for their roles. Did you see the pre-tournament friendlies in 2010? How the senior players who were not even going to start, they knew, but they wanted to prove a point with some of the games. And that is what we want to see. And lastly, when you have a very good player, France, they play to suit, whether you like it or not, they play to suit Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
England play to suit who? Harry Kane. Spain, whether you like it or not, it now favors Lamine Yamal because it's their most creative element in the team. Senegal, whether Okosoba from Sadio Mane will be the center, whether you like it or not. We saw it at the AFCON. They were playing through him.
Yeah.
They made sure that everything they did. Look at the AFCON, Morocco. They were playing to just make sure that Brahim Diaz gets a lot more on the ball. Nigeria, they played to shoot too. The band up front. Osimhen. And you could see Ademola Lookman. This was the reason why he fought him, because they were doing everything to make him score. But he was thinking otherwise. Our biggest bet for goals, our biggest bet on our player is Antoine Semenyo.
Yep.
And he said that it may be Ghana's contribution for him from Bristol City to Bournemouth. Fine. So now, set up the team to suit Antoine Semenyo. Not Antoine Semenyo should adjust to the team. No. And now he's telling us that we should go and, when it comes to shooting, we should go and ask who? the club coaches.
The club coaches.
No, but is Otado losing it? His comments, his utterances.
Yeah, I found some of them
they are so uninspiring.
Especially that.
And it creates lots of questions
about his mentality, especially that particular one about if players are not shooting, let us ask their club managers.
Yes.
That's a very strange thing to say when we can all see that the players are thriving very well.
Yes. So you want us to go and, but what is your job? Why are we paying you? With all the assistants and the people in your backroom staff. The high performance specialist. High performance, coach.
Yeah.
John Pencil. Then he has a lot of work to do. We need something better. Kimlas, Bioki Green and the likes. We want to see better. You cannot be telling us we need to go and ask. It is not our job to do that. Give us better answers. Give us better answers. Give us a reason why we should trust that the Addo who has sent us to the World Cup is going to deliver. And I just hope that the FA are taking notice of all these. Uninspiring. And you see, when we go to a press conference and then they are giving you as for their work on his offer, the player that they did not even call.
No, he's German, so you know.
He's German, and so what?
Just get the Germans.
Atakon or boy. Atakon or boy. Jonas suggested boy in CC.
Germany.
Jiku boy Germany da. Other players haven't played in Germany before.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
So they wanted the Germans to see their loss in Ghana's game.
Maybe after the game they will bring they will break someone else. You see, someone who wasn't even part of your plan though. And I'm sure that, you know, when you are going to games or pre-tournament friendlies like this, Raymond, you have your plan because you know you are going to play Germany. So, okay, Germany, which player do we think we should? Yes.
Again, I'm sure looking at the
situation,
embarrassing defeats that came against
they just need that boy.
A lot of the players possibly didn't want to show face. Okay, I mean it was quite an embarrassment.
No, why don't you want to show face? What? This is the time you need to let Ghanaians know that
this is the time you face.
But you look within the team and say, well, you know, Koningsdorfer, yeah. I mean, let's take him to the press conference.
Where's your coordinator?
You know, yes, more like.
So this evening, Nathan, all those elements that I've mentioned, we want to see that. And Caleb, when we put you in that midfield, show up. Senai at right back, show up. If Benjamin Asari is going to be in post, show up, Benjamin. We want to see that, yes, you concede less. And the reason why we have trusted you, organize your defense well, keep them on their toes. Thomas Partey, if you are not going to start, just give preps. If you are going to start too, we want to see you put in an effort. N'Golo Kante is delivering, so why are you not? We understand different situations, different ideologies, but we want to see bits and pieces of it. Yeah. But there are times too, I don't blame him so much. People were talking, you should sit and wait. But if a system doesn't suit you,
that's the thing.
You become useless.
That's the platform I'm talking about. So you have to craft a system that brings the best out of players. It's the same thing with lambasted Ruben Amorim for trying all kinds of strange things.
But when he started to play the easy way 4-1-1, he got the result and then he reverted and then he started dropping points again. Even with the same party, remember it got to a point people were like, but in our last qualifiers, the games that we played,
Mali,
who held that midfield? Yeah. Who held that midfield? So I just want Addo to know that the spine of his team, if Jiku is our spine in the defense, make sure you play somebody that would complement him. Partey, and we know Partey at this moment he can sit. Caleb is a CM. If Sebo is not helping, not giving you, and remember Ayala came to say it here, that they don't even trust Sibo like that.
Of course.
So if it's not, let Partey sit because that's what he does. Deep line playmaker. Let Caleb do the box to box running around. Jordan no modern boy, you know, Emfa.
The 10 even work.
Emfa instinctively he is not a number 10. They shouldn't put him there. Put him up front. He's our best bet for goals when he comes to the national team at the moment. Make sure Antoine Semenyo gets the supplies, the support that he needs to play in whichever role that will help him. Play to suit your players and not the other way around. hopefully this evening, Germany would also bring their lackluster self. And then, we may get a win.
The point is that we have to, we need to have the quality to punish them if they are opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Our players are not too bad.
They are not bad. I just think they are not being coached well enough.
Exactly. That is the problem. Addo.
This team is
Desmond.
Look at this.
John Pencil, Fatau Dauda, Kim Lasbioke again, Winfred Schaefer. Charlie, look at and all the other assistants we brought, the video analysts.
Look at the crop.
All of you cannot be telling us you cannot put together a team that has an identity that plays, a certain way.
Yeah.
Fefrekobana Dawson. It's more like a community game. We just pick players. We say Sporty FM. We say there is a media games, and then we just organize players. You don't see any cohesion. That one is different. Yeah. But this is a national team preparing for the World Cup.
Yeah.
These are players who are top level. They know they've gone through all. I think the most with which you have a Black Stars or a national team group is for 10 days before a tournament maximum. And this one, you had them like 4 days, 3 days before the game. You cannot do so much. So what do? They'll tell you they do more of tactical work. And these players know it from club side.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is to...
You are not coming to teach them anything.
If they do it wrongly, take them off. We are playing a friendly game and we have so many substitutions to try. And we are now making 1, 2 until they go west before we throw our men in. I just hope today it's not going to be like that. Addo, give other people the opportunity. Right. If they pick the roles up, put them in. Yon Diomande, look at how he played for Cote d'Ivoire. Brilliant forward. Look at other players and how they make sure. When you see the likes of this guy, Frank Yannick Kessier, and they are old, but look at what the efforts they put in. Addo, please don't shame us today. We beg. Don't give us another disappointment. We beg. Give us joy.
Mm-hmm.
We hope that by 9 p.m. we'll be smiling. And tomorrow you have your accolades and then you have, some bit of safety to your job before the World Cup.
Well, as for me,
telling us you cannot find a right back. He had Kamaradini Mahmoudou as part of his team.
Mm-hmm.
The guy moves a step higher than the Ghana Premier League. Plays in the CAF Champions League, and then all of a sudden he's not good for us anymore. Razak Simpson has been part and parcel of your team.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why I have issues. I have issues with these coaches and how they turn up. Now you are trying to
it's almost like we are always
chop and change. You know, Gessenahefo made mention. So many new players. So you'd have to, if there is a different ideology, different philosophy, they will now have to adjust to it.
Tonight, we'll see what happens. Germany face Ghana. Time, let me check the match time. 6:45, 18:45 GMT. That's when we'll see Germany taking on the Black Stars. We'll be back tomorrow to digest the game. Ray, whatever happens, we are back here.
We wish the Black Stars well. And we
are
pray
back
that
here.
The good people of Ghana will support them with prayers tonight. Thank you very much.
All right, Kelvin.
Nathan, Asamoah is with the team.
Okay.
We beg them. If there is any lessons, he should be teaching the boys how to shoot, and which positions that he was shooting. That
he needs to tell whoever.
Yes.
The three that play behind, because what formation did we use the other day? It looks like a 3-5-2 something.
4-2-3-1. Later it was metamorphosing to all other formations.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Multi-system.
Whatever it is we are doing, let us not isolate our number 9.
Yes.
Because Prince Kwabnedu had so much to deal with. Nobody backed him up.
But it's not the same thing that happened to Afenajan. That is Otto.
Where your striker is isolated. But what kind of style is that? Anyway, tomorrow we'll be back 9:57. Let's close the show. This has been the Sporty Breakfast. Many shouts to Raymond Yamado, Kelvin Owusu, and Coach Ebenezer Sefa. Many shouts to my production team. Immortal, Angela, Naneki, and Abigail. Many shouts to Fly and Emmanuel I Am God. Many shouts to my DJ Fidelis. Many shouts to the technical team and our team lead Gary Al Smith, who's in Mexico City dealing with other important matters. We'll try and catch him tomorrow. This has been the Sporty Breakfast. My name is Nathan Kwa. Many thanks for listening. Coming up next is Total English Football with Yvonne Wayomi and her team. We'll catch you tomorrow. Keep a dials locked on Sporty FM. We are the voice of sport. Enjoy your day.